Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this Frisco in Tokyo, coming at you with some more LBP create mode. Gotta fix our tags because it's LBP and that is just how she works. Give me a hot second here. Little bigu planeto planeto suri hai. All right, that's got that sorted. Get to our mod view and we will be good to go. You just gotta give me a hot second here. It's just how it goes. I need to put on some music. I am so sorry. Um 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 I don't know. I'm fussing about with some stuff. Oh, Alice, lovely to see you. Hope you're well tonight. Hope the life is treating you good with the things and or the stuff with Garrett Morris. Was he in the stuff? I think he was. But I do hope you're well tonight. Hope nothing's giving you any trouble. Gonna pick the gender ID today? Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! I figured that's what you meant. But still, fuck yeah! It's so cool. It is so cool. I'm so glad. What time do you have to head off for that? We'll have this for like a second, and if people get bored of it, then we'll just switch to something else. Where is my timer? The target time is 1. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, it's Kronos! How you doing? I'm just fussing about with some stuff here, but we'll go into the other place with the other stuff in a moment. Stuff I was actually going to ask you stuff about. I can't talk, I can't think, I think poorly tonight, and that's okay. Had a destructive wind warning yesterday. That's kind of a lot. You okay? Might need to change the speed on that a little bit, but I don't know, like, where my brain is tonight. It's all over, I guess. Seems to be fine, it's just a bit of a loud storm. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're fine, at least. Let me see if I can just get this other button done real quick. And then we'll scuttle off. Scuttle? We'll scuttle off to the other. All right, so we want word. When it's off, it'll be 10, and when it's on, it'll be 15. It'll be 0. There's not enough room for an editing. Oh, just put edit, like, whatever, it's clear enough. Aside from the extreme wind warning, life is going pretty okay for you? Zero and 15. Okay, 0 and 15. Good to hear it. Did you get yourself some good sleep? Because that to be important with the sleep in the goodness. Wait, I think I fudged something up. These are supposed to be 100. Why did I make these 0? It was okay sleep. My room is higher floor, so the heat didn't help. Fair enough. Does sound kind of crummy. What game? What? Why are you like this, though? There we go. Okay, that works. And what did we say this was again? 0 and 15. I guess Elon Musk did leave Doge. Probably like with all of the US's sensitive information on his back that he can then sell off to the highest bidder. The douche. But that means that he'll have full time to make Twitter a worse place and make the world a worse place. So that works out for everybody. I don't think that works out for anybody, but like, you know. There's rumors he might sell Twitter, but I doubt those are true. Who would fucking buy it from him? He's apparently been on a depressive slump recently. Oh, poor boy. The poorest, saddest, wet little boy. I have perhaps surprisingly, I have no empathy for the muskrat. It's wild, like how that could happen, but I find myself utterly lacking in empathy for the man. He's a douche. He has made the world a worse place. And we're better off without him. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I probably didn't need to be that, like, that much about it, but, like, for fuck's sakes. Could I do anything right? That would be cool. I'm trying to figure out like where buttons would be on like an older computer layout. Now, let's try to do... Can I get like a pixel arrow cursor? I can just steal one. Oh, these are like super easy too. It's really big though. Look at DMs real quick. I will do that. Oh my god! Thank you! That's like... Is this like your current computer? There's lots of critics of pre-Musk Twitter you could make, but fundamentally it was a site where you could look at, I don't know, gunplay building El South. Wait, I think that got cut off a little bit. Let me see on the screen here. Gunplay building Gunpla building El Salvadorans and see a million people from local cultures interact and having fun, and Musk fundamentally killed that. He did do that thing. He is a douchebag. A bag of douche. Alright, what do we got here? Let's see, when it's on, we'll make it 100, and when it's off, we'll make it 0. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Twitter search is so bad now, it's made on purpose not to work. That seems like real genius hours right there. Is that like, does it somehow encourage rage more? Like, is the function to get people more engaged and more pissed off? No, it just doesn't work. This is why we clearly we need geniuses to build our shit. You look up a person's name, and instead of giving you the exact name, it will give you people talking about like different things because it's detecting individual letters and sentences and not the actual name, which is wild for a search bar. That is absurd. Like, I think even LBP did a better job than that. And LBP's search was kind of for garbage. It wasn't particularly good. Wait, no, we wanted it here, which means I made it too far the last time. It's gonna be a lot of wires, and I hate it. Bit of a warning here. Pixel art with different sizes, pixels does not mesh well visually. So basically I'm gonna have to, if I shrink it down, I have to shrink it down like on par with these. Thank you for the heads up on that. I appreciate it. It might not be super avoidable, but hopefully it won't be too noticeable. And I'm still not sure if I'm gonna go with this idea. It's kind of wacky. Wait, no, I don't need to include touching here, because I'm doing something different. This is gonna be on a controlinator, so... I do want to kind of speed this as quickly as possible so that I can show you the cool stuff. Not that this is not inherently cool stuff, but the big thing that makes me think Elon Musk killed it on purpose, if you look up Twitter usernames, now it only gives you posts of people talking, but you can't search for specific account posts now. That's so wild. Chrono says, I'd pitch in if I could. I remember I meant to apply for a web design college course a long while back. To be honest, I remember why I opted out. Maybe there was nothing that they could teach you. Maybe you were just that good? It straight up not gives you the posts of other people talking about the Twitter user unless you search for just the account or people directly talking with the account. And Chrono says, nah, I mean, I literally never stepped foot in the building. I don't even remember if it was my decision. Huh. That seems kind of wild, but I imagine there must be a story behind that. Alright, and then this gets filled in the opposite. Well, Musk has made Twitter a bane upon this world even more than it was before. And, like, we shouldn't overly rose tint what it was before. Although I know that you're not doing that, Alice. But there are people who kind of do. And it's weird, because it's like, Twitter had its points. Sure, don't get me wrong, but, like, it was always kind of crummy. But it's definitely a billion times worse, thanks to Musk. Alright, now you can go on here. It's not static. Cool. And we don't need it to rotate or anything, we just need it to go. And you're gonna be just an advanced mover. Why? Sometimes the brain just doesn't work, and I don't know why. Just be that way. It's very frustrating. Alright, now we gotta shrink this down. And we can jump in. That needs to be auto-enter. Auto-enter? That's not how that word works. I don't know. What is wrong with me? Oh, for... Good job, me. Go, me. Oh, did you already... You're already fucked up. I hate that. Hate that. Hate it so much. Oh, you're... Wow. Okay, that's not how that's supposed to look. What's going on here? Okay, so it's gotta be bigger, which means that everything's gotta be bigger. But, like, there's only so bigger that I can make things. Because this does have to be on camera. Hold on, like, what's the farthest I can do? Do you think that you'd like to go back and try to do web design, or is web design, like, is the well too poisoned? Oh, no, you're okay. I was just asking, I was following up on your web design story, and I was wondering if you'd ever want to go back to that. I'm not sure. It's probably neat, though I don't remember why I considered it in the first place. I mean, it conceivably it could be because you're really, like, you've got an eye for it. That could be part of it. Because, like, let's not make the mistake. You're good at that. Your UI is pretty fucking fire. Oh, that's part of what the problem is. Good to know. The closest I consider web design is probably the shop menus in tower defense. I mean, but yeah. I mean, that's like really good. Oh god, this is all fucked up. How did you get what happened here? Why are you Mhm. So I looked it up. Speaking of social media, seems like Trump is just endlessly extending the TikTok plan because TikTok won't do what Trump wants to do, which is to be sold to Meta or Microsoft. Oh, he's endlessly extending the TikTok ban. What are all the poor TikTok kids gonna do with TikTok being banned? Are they gonna cry? Oh, he's putting it off. Okay, that's my total error. That's my reading comprehension failure. God, this is tedious. Sorry I fucked this up, but I did do that. Uh, I don't want to make this again. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Don't do this to me. Oh, you know what? There, that makes that easier. Say what you want about TikTok as an app, but that's why it exists. The ban exists because the politicians didn't want folks talking about Palestine. Oh yeah, yeah, that seems pretty evident. God, I can't believe I fucked this up. I mean, I totally can believe I fucked this up because this is like completely a thing that I would do, but God, is it a pain in the butt. Oh, for fuck's sakes. It probably may not be the effect that you want, but you're probably better off making a web browser with simpler shapes like how I made my logbox. I'll DM the screenshot. Um, Honestly, I'd appreciate that. I guess what I was thinking of, so the idea here, and I feel like it'd be easier if I had a camera on my face so that I could talk with my hands, because I do that a lot, is like the idea here is that when we cut to the room, and it's like a real place, like it's the room, it's outside of the matrixy world, right? And I want the idea like that I've got video of this level that I recorded, which is for the conceit here is the shmup, and then I've got like an editing software, and I've got both of those programs are open up on my computer at the same time, right? So you've got the buttons for the programs at the bottom, and when I want to show like B-roll footage, like real B-roll footage, so stuff from the Ruiner or stuff from like Stream, and then I would move the cursor over because this will all be green screen. But I can have like a recording of me moving the cursor over the quote unquote editing program button and clicking that and putting the cut there and putting the Ruiner B-roll footage at that point. And then when I want the like just background B-roll that's not important or anything, that's gonna be the shmup B-roll, then I can move the cursor, like use a different clip of moving the cursor over and clicking on the hi brain, clicking on the video button. I guess is the idea that I'm going for here. I'm not saying it's a good idea. It's way unnecessarily complex. Like, it's absurdly so, but it is the idea that I have. It's one of those things, like, if it works, it'd be really, really neat. Oh, because those are, since Discord's doing a fucky, we talked about alternatives previously, right off, Telegram, previously, right off Telegram from that list. Make the controller native. Oh, so that I don't need to jump in it. That's a really good point, honestly. I should do that, and I will. This is right this very moment is mostly me just seeing if the idea vaguely works. I forgot to make the controlinator invisible. That was the whole reason that I went to here. But you're right, like, probably a different cursor, one that doesn't go off the screen, would be a good idea. Why are both of you triggering? Like, you shouldn't be. Well, I could figure that out later. That's not like super. That's a super biggie. Okay, that's cool. But let's put this aside. Kronos, do you want to see the room first, or do you want to see the shmup first? Oh, that's a really nice cursor. Oh my gosh, that's like from my episode. Oh my god, Alice, that sounds fucking awful. Room first, since I've seen this shmup pretty recently, fair enough. The room's pretty simple, there's not like a lot to do there, but I will show it to you so you can see what it looks like. To read Alice's and have it out of my mouth, for the folks on the VOD, if you can't read the font, because it's tiny, Discord is launching a thing where you pay money for a fake currency to not have ads on Discord, and Telegram is teaming up with Twitter to insert Grok there in all the group chats in the app, which is a thing that Discord tried and nobody wanted. That sounds so shitty. I don't need Discord being fucking assholes like this. Telegram is... I know they're two different things. I know they're two different things, but... I'm not on Telegram yet, so... that's a future problem. Oh, in case anyone's confused. Fair enough. So... Now, imagine this is the shmup hallway that this... Imagine that we've already moved to the shmup segment here. So I'm going to have a trigger, and it's going to go to this sequencer. And let me pause it so I can get it on preview. So it's going to do a pull-in on the screen, like that. And it's going to do a cut to the room like that. Oh, for fuck's. But I didn't turn the room camera on a permanent, so we'll see that again in a second. Uh, Disable controllers, no. Have it on hold time just so that we can see the shit. Oh, Hirunda, lovely to see you. Good evening to you. I hope that you're doing really well. I know that things have been ups and downsies, but hopefully they're more upsies recently. All right, so let's try that again. This time with proper feeling. So again, imagine that this is the shmup background, not the real highway background. We've done the shmup bit, and then I trigger the sequence change. We get a pull in on the screen, and then when it pulls out, we're in. Why did you not? You should have stayed on, you silly thing. I'm gonna have to figure out why that's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. But so for the end of the review, we will be in here. I don't know, like you're on infinite hold time, so I don't know what the fuck your problem is. And I'll spawn in a larger sack thing. That'll be me, and we'll do the streamability and replayability sections, and then the takeaway section in the room here. So that's kind of why I wanted to set it up like it was on a computer program. Doing better than yesterday. Woke up at regular people time and had a nap in the afternoon. I mostly didn't feel like my head was drifting away. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm exceedingly glad to hear that. It's a very frustrating time to be in. I felt very much in that mode of being very drifty and having my sleep schedule completely fucked up. Uh, I think like large parts of 2019 to 2021. Um, so I've been there, and it's not a fun time. So I'm glad that at least today was a better one for you. Room idea is very cool. The browser idea is cool too, though it's had ambitious, especially how you're approaching it. Okay. I mean, I don't disagree with the assessment. That's not what that okay meant. The okay was, how would you approach it if you were doing a similar idea? And to loop back to Alice, because I did let you drop off there for a second. I think sadly the best Discord alternative is Matrix, which is not good for reasons we talked about. It's like an individual server thing like Discord, but you also need to pay them to a certain level to get it working. See, I'm not going to be. I can't do. I can't do any kind of continuing payments right now. Moving from the shmup to the room because I kind of already like what you did it. Well, I'm wondering like what is the ambitious point that you're talking about? Like the that's what I would like your read on because I feel like you'd have a better idea of how to go about it to keep it nice and simple. Uh, I Was it the one about the Matrix? Because oh yeah, I did read the one about the Matrix, and I was saying that I can't do anything that's got continuing payments. Like I'm money is tight, and it's gonna be tight for a while, honestly. Um, Once I get the savings and the surgery done, like I'm gonna be going. Um, I'm gonna be going from saving for surgery to paying for hair removal, which is a little less than what my saving is, but it's still like fairly significant. Um, all the Discord clones are paid for. Slack is payment based. Shit. Is it a suitable final set? It's a break from all the vibrant colors and shapes in the shmup. Well, like that's kind of what I'm thinking though. Is like my mind here is that like I could change some of the color schemes. I can make it look like a nicer room, but I want it to look compared to the shmup and highway sections. Like I want it to look like quote unquote a real place. The material might not be the best choice for that. The browser would mean going to those back to those colors, albeit a bit more muted. Well, like the idea though is that the browser is going to be on the hold up a second, let me get that out. The browser is going to be put in on the green screen here. Um, so like I wish I had the bigger version of me, but it kind of makes things a little bit harder to save. So like this is most of what you'd be seeing. And so imagine like we've got the program bar is down here, but all of up here is like the actual B-roll for the video. Uh, Alice says also update. I got my birth certificate today. Fuck yeah. Gender ID card is Wednesday, but like this Wednesday, and I already got my birth certificate today. Fucking A. Yes. I love that you're getting this sorted. I love that we've got like one real big good thing going on. I mean, there's a lot of little good things going on. I don't want to make it sound like everything is terrible, but like to have like some really positive, really big news is super cool. What questions are you looking answered, Kronos? And I will attempt to answer them. Imagining a browser with a taskbar and files on the side, is this correct? Like, I'm there's not going to be that much on the screen. Like, because I do need to keep the majority of the real estate for the actual footage that I'm showing. So the only thing that I'm thinking of having that's browsery, I guess, is let me put down a little bit of sticker panel to kind of show. I do need an answer for this. It'll make sense once I draft it. Um, then not just the taskbar, but not the files. That's what it's called. It's a taskbar. I couldn't think of what the fuck the thing was called. Scroll up. What did I miss? I was wrong about Matrix. Does not paywall you. It's free. I was confusing that with another Discord clone. Okay, that's good at least. None of these options are good though. I mean, yeah, I kind of feel like we're gonna be stuck just making the best out of a bad lot if we do end up making the change. Now, this whole the Discord thing, the whole uh, reason why we're having the discussion, like when are they going to be making those changes? Okie dokie. Uh, Kronos, thank you. I do appreciate you doing this. Wow, that red is like really poppy. That's like a very poppy red. I almost wonder, like, is red the answer here? Like, because like you could paint a room red. That's not that unusual. It does give it a little bit more vibrance. Why are you like? Why are you like this? I kind of know why, but like I don't want to fix it. I mean, I'm gonna have to, but like I don't want to. I don't want to fix it. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. Us, Holly, lovely to see you. Hope you're well. They haven't given a date yet. God, I fucking hate Discord so much. Performs evil experiments on innocent kitchen ingredients to create an unnatural fusion of cake and biscuit. The horrors! The horrors. Hope you're well tonight, though. Hope that things are being mostly okay on you. I know that's not always a guarantee. I wish it was. According to a blog post this week by Peter Sellis, Discord's SVP of product, a small group of Discord users around the globe can now earn orbs. Fuck you, Discord. Fuck you so much. Through play quests, which Discord announced in March 2024, and let users earn in-game rewards by getting people to watch a stream of them playing a sponsored game. With enough orbs, Discord users can purchase items in Discord shop, including customization options for the profiles, credits for Nitro, a subscription add-on that offers features like 500 megabyte uploads and HD resolution streaming. I don't want to play fucking games for Discord. I don't want to earn fucking orbs. These goofy motherfuckers. I want no part of this. Orbs. Be fucking serious. I mean, not you, Alice. Hopefully that's obvious. Oh God, I hate it so fucking much. You cannot go any goddamn place without having fucking ads crammed in your face, and I. Oh, it aggravates me to no fucking end. Orbs. Fucking orbs. No, I'm not an orb head. I'm doing good. Moxie sensor level. We love Moxie as well. Hope she is filled with joy and not with fucking orbs. I'm peevy. Actually, like, Kronos, I'm glad you mentioned the poppiness of the colors because, like, this looks so much better in red. Like, yeah, the bunker material had a whole uh cyberpunkian vibe to it, but like this looks so much better in red. And I wouldn't have made it red if you hadn't uh mentioned that. So like, and it still feels like it could be a real world place. Like I've been places with red rooms. That's not that strange. No orbs. No orbs. Click for B-roll. Make invisible during B-roll. Mm. Okay, so how could we do that? I guess we'd have like I'm thinking about how this works with the editing. Um I figured that was a cursor because it looks like the one that's in your whatchamacallit? Your lockbox? Um okay. So cuz what I would be doing, I would be like I'd be recording like say I mean I'd have to work out how long segments are because I'd be editing B-roll into them. Um so I would record like say 45 seconds to like a minute of green screen just. And then like the last 5 seconds, I would have the bar visibilize. I can see how to do it in my head. What about making to go to a black screen momentarily when you click a file, then it would immediately play the footage after a second or after a second or two, and after the B-roll, cut to black again, and cut back to the browser. Okay, I'm seeing this is coming together in my head. I can see how I can do this. I'm gonna have to noodle it out a little bit more, and I will do that, Alice. I want to grab something in my brain before it slips away. I'm gonna noodle on this a little bit more. I might do up some sketches, but I think that's really good. I think like the black cuts work really well because they would allow for more precise trimming. Because that is one thing that's a bit of an issue with shotcut is like you've got to be real careful about how long things are. You've got very little wiggle room because it doesn't just count like seconds and just kind of wave its hand at it. Like you've got to go down to like the hundredth of a second, and if it's off, then you're gonna have a weird gap. So okay, All right, so thinking here. So when we do the transition from the shmup to the room, and we're gonna have like the shmup footage on screen for a little bit in the room to make it look like we had just been playing that level, like that it was a level and not a review. Um, but then, like, once we finish that, we wouldn't really need it anymore. So we could, like you say, imagine like there's like 4 or 5 seconds of ending shmup footage that's on the B-roll right here. And then we can click it out, quote unquote, click it out to the browser, and then we could just leave it on the wallpaper, the browser wallpaper, until we need to put in B-roll again. Then we can click on that, and then that'll give us the B-roll. That's I like that. I I like that, and it gives a reason to have a static image on the screen, which honestly is really helpful for me. Um, because making these animated backing videos is honestly kind of a lot. Um, like they take a whole hot minute to do. Um, so if I could at least have like the last third of the video where I didn't need to worry about that, and just have it be like a static wallpaper, that's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna I'm gonna kick that around. I might do up some sketches, but I think we're gonna go with something that's at least pretty close to that. Now let me finally get back to Alice's. It says currently, so removing Telegram will have. I think I might have missed a bit before that. Currently removing Telegram, which will have Grok soon, Slack, which is pay to use, WhatsApp, which is a meta product, and the options left over are Matrix, Line, Signal, and TeamSpeak. Okay. 1 hour and 2 minutes. Dang. Let me write those down really quick, Alice, so um I don't lose track of those. Matrix, Line, Signal, TeamSpeak. All right. Well, we are, as you mentioned, Kronos, we are really close to the 1 hour point. So why don't I go off on my break? When we come back, we will go to the shmup zone. Yeah, I think we'll do that. But I encourage all of y'all to get yourselves a little bit of water, have yourself a stretch, whatever it is that you need in the next 5 minutes, and I will return soon. Ow, my ear. Ow, why? Why? Why though? Alright, I am back. Aaron was faster than you thought. Maybe you were faster than you think. I didn't make any sense, but we're gonna go with it. Um, let's see. I could do just a really quick run through the set here before we go over to the Shmupville. I've been working on the Shmup stuff in a separate set so that I wouldn't have to. Like, it's stuff that I can bring over really easily, but I didn't want to have to. God, words. Why are words so fucking difficult? I didn't want to have to reset the set every time that I practiced something. Or every time I tried something, basically. So let me do a really quick run here so I could show you the transition in action. And then we'll shmup it up. I'm wondering if I shouldn't have the ship in the shmup, have a full 360 rotation. God, that slowdown worked so well. Like, it's absurd how nice that slowdown looks. These things can also kill us now. Well, they're supposed to be able to. Oh yeah, I guess they can. It just depends on where they hit, I suppose. Alright, and then it goes into the hacking section. Whee! And there aren't any ships in this version right now because I didn't want to fuck around with them. I don't know if I'm going to have these blocks, she says, as the blocks stop appearing. I don't know if I'm going to have these in the final product. They are very neat, but I don't know if they might be a bit much. What did I... Oh, I guess there are some ships here. But this is like early times version of it. Where they only show up... There's a lot going on. There's already a lot going on without the blocks, yeah. I think you're right. I think as cute as they are, that it might be just a bit too much. Alright, let's get ruined. Get fucking ruined. Get wrecked. I hate that Elon Musk has destroyed the use of the word cyber. Like, that annoys me so much. I can't even explain, like, how much that pisses me off. Let's see what this is looking like right now. Oh, Phantom! Lovely to see you. Hope you're well tonight. Hope life is treating you good with the things and or the stuffs. He also tarnished the edgiest letter in the alphabet, X. What a jerk. How you doing tonight, Phantom? It's been a whole long time since we saw you the last time. Hope you're doing really well. Hope life is not being too hard on you. I know the world is kind of a lot recently. I'm lurking most of the time. Oh, I gotta fudge. I forgot to change the cameras. Well, you're more than welcome to lurk as much as you'd like to. I miss LBP online, but I think we all do that. Yeah, I definitely do miss LBP online a lot. I'm looking forward to hopefully be able to start archiving again this summer if things work out right. But it's not the same, you know? I don't know why these don't. I might just have the sound down too low. No way around it. 100% Saba speedrun. Yeah. Everyone should know lurkers make the world go round. They do. We appreciate our lurkers. Where are the enemies? Where's my shmups? I feel like I can hear them, but they're not here. I, I can't show things off if they don't show up. Download levels from archive and play offline alone on Moon is not cool. I mean, it definitely feels different. Yeah. Wait, they should have shown up by now. What is the problem here? Some Twitch streamers can be very weird about lurkers. I don't know why people gotta be weird. Oh, for fudge. When you archive Simple Platformer, you can have your very own question mark. Now, I could. I have a regular who pops up to tell me I'm cool and then disappears into the shadows. That's nice. That's like super nice though. Why are... I mean, oh, because... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I see why that's screwed up. I know what the problem is there. Alright, it should work for real this time. For realsies. And you can see these terrible waves, Kronos. Oh, for fudge sakes, I screwed up the damn cameras again. Please, please. Alpha custom servers are online back soon. Is Bonsai not up? I know that Beacon is down, but I thought Bonsai was still working. Okay, this time for the reals beals. 100%. The enemies are gonna show up. Any second now. Any second now. Crickets. What the fuck? They should be here by now. This is the For Reals final final release to prod attempt. I don't know. Friend said yesterday Bonsai's back online, but I can't connect, and I see nothing player on the homepage. So I don't know. I wonder what's up with that. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Phantom. I wish it was working because it's not working. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna turn this camera off. Someone remind me to put the camera back on. Thank you, Phantom. I'm a big fan of it myself. The top one was just a buffer for when I was like loading into the level basically, and I didn't want to have enemies right in my face. But it's a tag. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there's another problem here is that I didn't fix my tags. These should be wave tags. God dang it. Disco, what is your problem? This should be a tag for wave. Why are you... You're inverted. Why are you not going to the next one? The tag should not be touching the end of the circuit board. Ah ha ha ha. I do want to say it's remarkable how good you've gotten technically with LBP. This is some cool shit right here. This is all because of all y'all. I've had remarkable teachers. Alice says, scroll up. What did I miss from you, Alice? Give me a hot second. The fan servers, yes. There's like apparently a really nasty exploit that they're trying to figure out ways to get around, but it's you'd have to ask Soup because Soup is has the technical knowledge about all this, but apparently it's not great. So the servers are currently shut down. All right, so let's test this out, right? So why didn't you trigger? You should trigger. Did I forget to change this to the wave tag? No. And it's blue, and this is blue. Tweak the tag sensor. Oh! Is it because I don't have to detect... Eh? Um, do I play levels on my moon for YouTube? Well, that's what I'm going to be doing. Um, when I get the new laptop. I think it might be endemic to how insecure the base servers were made and how those vulnerabilities are inviting people reverse engineering them. I I think that Soup was saying something about that, yeah. Actually, this doesn't need to be like maximum detection because it's only detecting things in the same chip. The the YouTube videos, I just figured out part of the question that you're asking, Phantom. The YouTube videos that I've been putting up recently are from old streams. Not ones that we've been doing on my moon, no. Check the other tag sensor. Okay. So it's inverted. Circuit board is disabled. Circuit board's disabled? I mean, that shouldn't matter though because the target tags are in the ships. Let me oh. 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 No, 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 no. Relax, relax. Because there is one. I think. Somewhere. There isn't because it's active. You were wrong. Does that mean... Does that mean that there's a wave tag somewhere? Because that would be really weird. Where where would there be a wave tag though? Because I'm pretty sure that this is the only place that I've used them. Alright, so it's a blue tag. Label as wave. Okay. Alright, so there's definitely one, but where the hell would it be? Good call. So it's in here? Is one of these still active? Because I thought I made all these short enough. These might be on because I... Hold on a second. I got an idea. Because I know that sometimes things on sequencers get kind of funky. And I am noticing that they're all on, so... Oh, and it turned off. Sweet! Yo! Haha! Kronos! Sweet! Alright. Make sure these are all off again. That is so... Like, I don't know why it does that, but I have had that happen before. Did I just turn that off? Yeah, okay. Alright, these are all off now. So this should work. For reals? For reals? Swear to God. Ah. You extend the sequencer when the sequencer was already complete. It doesn't deactivate the effect retroactively. Okay. What a pain in the tuchus, though. And Phantom says, actually I wanted to catch this. Phantom says, you have to keep in mind that the game's code dates back to 2008, back in the early days of PS3. Maybe it was safe back then. I don't know the technical details, but I wish it were still online. Who is Usada Pekora? Okay. Is that's cool, right? She's not the Nazi one, is she? She played DS1 and every MGS up to 4. She's not the Nazi one. Good to know. See, these boxy ones, I'm not sure about these. I think I need to change their movement sets. Because they're kind of weird. I don't remember. There was one that's not a whole alive member. Just a VTuber. Thank you, Hirunda. Something like that, yeah. Wait, which one was a which one's an old claim? No, I was wrong about a whole. I was wrong about it being a whole alive member. It was a VTuber, but not a whole alive person. So that's the shmup as it looks now. For better or worse. The VTuber's like a weird indie right-wing VTuber space. I was in the weird indie right-wing VTuber space. I didn't know there were enough of them to have a space. You could probably lose the blue rectangles because the chevrons already simulate movement. That's true. The blue rectangles are kind of mimicking the uh, the lamps in the highway section. They aren't whole alive, but an indie VTuber, though even as they've been outed as a Nazi, their big sponsors, GamerSups, haven't dropped their sponsorship. So that's a yikes. There's like 7 of them. That's too many. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect this right now just so that it doesn't keep cycling waves. A lot of the other VTubers that were sponsored by GamerSups left that sponsorship due to them not breaking ties. I mean, it's good to know at least that other folks are showing some uh, word words words hard. Um, backbone? Is backbone the word that I want? That was an extra breaky noise, and I don't know what made it. Anyways, Pekoda loves the MGS games. If I recall correctly, 3 might be her favorite. Unfortunately, the VODs were lost to a certain incident which led to all the whole live channels losing a sizable chunk of their archives. That fucking sucks. That's the worst. It's called the VOD Apocalypse in the community. Truly dark times. Do they know why that happened? Here now, what's going on with y'all? Whatever you're doing, you're not supposed to be doing that. The whole life probably got corrupt. A profile got corrupted. Should have made a backup. I mean, if Hololive were LBP players, they would know that you always back up your profile. Why you no move? Also, why you so far back? What's gone wrong here? Yeah, I mean you're right that I just don't know why it's being weird. Um, there are right-wing grifters for everything. There's right-wing grifters, Transformers toy reviewers. Their only goal post-birth is to find some niche space, enter it, and do grift work. Do we have the quartering to thank for that? Like, is that because of that asshole? It seemed like they were getting stuck on that road piece, and they shouldn't be. Wait. Mm, I like dynamics though. Something to do with streaming rights to certain games in Japan. Okay. I saw the part about the knitting grifters, which is absurd. That's not a like that shouldn't be a thing. There shouldn't be knitting grifters. Wait. No, hold. Disco, what are you thinking? Okay. That's the road. Right, okay, and that's ignoring that tag, so that shouldn't be a problem. I see knitting has gone woke people. They exist somehow. What the fuck? What the actuals? Wait, before I do this, I do want to change these. How do you, like, what does that even mean? Uh, this people existed before the quartering, but I think he made people aware that you can gain a lot of money doing it. I think you're right, and I hate it. The thing is, fascism is syncretic. Um, it tries to. I'm gonna guess you mean absorb everything. So fascists will try to enter every space to absorb and cause chaos. Yeah, like you're 0% wrong. I don't want to give the impression I'm pushing back on what you're saying. It's so frustrating and it's so just you know you know. I mean, I know you know, but like it's like God, would you people just go the fuck away? I can't see where this is supposed to be. and I hate it. Is it here? I guess. I guess. And is it in the right layer? I can't tell. I think so. Okay, I think you're in the right layer. So, Kronos, about like the timing of those waves and everything, like the makeup of them, where did our eyeball go? Did the eyeball get like caught in something and die? I think it might have done. Thankfully, this is for our testing. This isn't the real deals. Oh, these need to be forward one layer. I fucked that up. Okay. I think that's what broke 10 minutes ago, and I couldn't figure out what the hell it was. We had that double break. I think that's what that was. Yeah, you gotta come forward one layer. Your eyeball has just been absorbed to the eyeball zone. Fucking Thought Slime stole our eyeball. That bastard. I wonder how the slimy kid is doing these days. I haven't... The last video I saw from them... Well, I think the last video they made was that, like, computer video. And it was... fine. It was okay. wasn't anything that set my world on fire, which is, I guess, doesn't have to. Now this thing, I have no idea how to make this work. I hate it. It's frustrating. See, I had this idea that like, so this would be emitted by the ship here. So imagine like the ship's in the center, which I can't do because everything's all fucked up on the grid. And then it emits a circle of these. But see, they all shoot out in the same direction, and I want them to shoot out like in a starburst. And I don't know how to do that without setting each mover individually. And that's such a pain in the butt. Yeah, this is the projectile. From the river to the sea, yes. Tom cracks? Or is it foam cracks? We want local space. Okay, let's see how that works out for us. It is a pleasure to have you here. I hope that you're very well. I hope that life is treating you super kindly. I know the world is not always the kindest place at the moment, but it defies us, Kronos. It defies us. I assume the emitter itself was on a rotating object. The emitter is not on a rotating object. They just do what they want to do, Hirunda. Sometimes they just be doing what they want to do. But like, I don't want to have to save, like, you know, 20 of these freaking things. Got a new blue, got a new blue snowball. Since my previous one broke, I'm tired of using. Oh, it's a microphone. Okay, because I didn't know what the fuck that was supposed to be. It's actually really simple and easy, but I'll have a good way to explain it, so I probably won't. I didn't know it was a mic. I didn't know. It's like, what the fuck's a snowball? Uh, I thought the Yeti was the snowball. I thought the Yeti was the popular one. I always see people talking Yeti. Yeti and Snowball are like the top two. Okay, fair enough. Also, I do apologize for the coughing. It's just, well, you know how it is. I know I shouldn't be, I gotta stop with the smoking, but it's not happened yet, so I wish I could put a microchip directly in the center of things. That would be pretty fucking cool. Japan, every smoker's. Wait, hold on a second. Japan, every smoker's thing in Japan is like America, i.e., not good. I I assume Japan. Try the whole sentence one more time, hon. I'm not quite getting it. $2 and 5 minutes. Holy shit. Damn, it's gone fast. No, I didn't. I didn't need to restart. Thankfully, for once, no worries about that. I mean, what's a minute or two here or there between friends? Could have said 5 minutes and 30 seconds, but what would be the point? I assume that Japan has rehab programs for smokers that are like, oh, that's what the AA meant. Okay. A for alcohol issues, but I assume they're as bad in America, um, because in Portugal, the ones that there are similar to the American ones. Actually, like I haven't seen very much as far as rehab programs in Japan. I don't doubt that they exist, but they don't seem to have like the same penetration that AA has in the States. Oh wow, you're just going for it. You're just not gonna stop. Okay, sure, whatever. That's not how that's supposed to work. Ah. Farewell, you rotund ton of fun. Apparently, there's only one rehab clinic in Japan, in Kanagawa of all places, and it's private. They're focused on drug addiction, it seems. That's kind of wild because there are like addiction problems in Japan. Spin, 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 go! Stop. Okay, so like it definitely doesn't need to be going that long for that far for that long. I wonder if this is going to be like kind of a bossy type of thing. If it wouldn't be better just to have like followers instead of putting it to movers? Because it would be really easy to just have it overshoot, like where I want it to be going. It comes to drugs, the Japanese government sure has a policy about it. They don't like the drugs. Not a fan. Rotund Ton of Fun has got to be a killer name for something. I don't know. Um, Fat Boys cover group, but they perform in Acid House Zydeco. I wonder what happened to the Fat Boys. They were around for like 12 seconds when I was a kid. 2 hours, yes. Gonna be taking that break real soon. Let me just catch Alice's last statement. Also, all comes from the American occupation. The first, excuse me, first anti-drug laws were passed during the MacArthur era. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like the occupation definitely put a pretty giant finger on the scale, but like there were people that wanted to carry their water for them locally. Like there were people that they put in power, but it's not as though anti-drug policies haven't been embraced in Japan. Holly, it was lovely having you in as always. I wish you a very fine evening and a very good rest. Give our love to Moxie. and hopefully we will be seeing you around next week. But I am going to be going on that break, and I'm going to be doing it. I should put on some music before I go, just so that you have something to listen to. I feel kind of bad I keep on forgetting. They sure love spending several of yen on anti-drug posters and videos that don't work. Lol. I still love my favorite one is like the no drugs poster. It's like just because like they fudged up the punctuation, I'm not gonna hold that against them. It's like it's in English, so English as a second language. It's to a Japanese population. It's like they don't have to get the English perfect, but the way that they've done the punctuation makes it read so funny in English that it just makes me laugh every time I see it. Because it's like, it reads like somebody's, despairing, screaming out, no, but then, like, drugs is the answer to the despair. There's only one still living fat boy? No fucking shit. I'm gonna have to check that out, but I'm gonna go on the break. I will be back in a hot second. Please, everyone, get yourselves whatever waters or things that you may need, and we will see you soon. Alright, here we are. Again. I don't know why I said it like that. That was a weird way to say it. Um... Why are you just like floating away? I don't need you to be floating away, is the thing. You absolute weirdo. No, not a tag sensor. Shoot, I can't remember what color was that? It was shot, I think it's pink. I just found what would be a good game for streaming once the laptop arrives. UFO 50. What is UFO 50? I just need to know what color you are. Are you pink or are you purple? You are pink. Go me. Collection of 50 games made for a fictional piece of retro hardware. Here's the catch. Each game is very good. Oh, wow. That sounds cool. That sounds very cool. Are, like, how long are the games? Nope, 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 don't need that. Some are arcade games, some are full-on RPGs, Metroidvanias, and platformers. They all have levels of completion. It's got a lot of depth, even for simple titles. Wow. That does sound pretty wild. Nitro games, if they were all crammed into one game, I don't know what Nitro games is. But I think it's important to mention that drug laws in Japan, while existing pre-occupation, were intensified with the occupation, not me excusing drug laws passed by the LDP. Oh, I mean, I didn't think that you were. Um, I this is more kind of a wider, like a more general point to bring up. Um, I guess more for the VOD than anything else, but I think sometimes that it can be really easy to feel like everything in Japan post-war is like exclusively the occupation, and it's more, I feel like the occupation gave legitimacy and license to things that there was already support for, if that makes sense. At least in some corners. It was a big deal released from last year. It's like those 50-in-1 collections, if it weren't a scam and was an oddly cool way to convey a fake studio's progress as they got better at making games on fake console. It's made by the Splunky devs. Okay. Well, I'll have to give it a look, and I appreciate you bringing it up. Come back here. I think my thing is, like, the occupation did not help, and it made worse popularity for things that Japanese lawmakers already wanted to pass. Yeah. Yeah, and, like, I think that had the occupation not put its finger in the pie, like, it had the occupation not been there, I think that there's the potential that things would have turned out a lot differently, because there was popular support for much more progressive, at least for the time, like much more progressive policies and directions for society. Like you saw, like labor movements. Um, there was a lot of push for more actual equality as far as gender roles. Um, People were re-examining things like sexuality, um, and there were elements of Japanese power structure that had been in place like during the war and lead up to the war that did not want those things happening, and the occupation also did not want those things happening, and the two of them together were able to shove the needle way back over to the right. I actually know a game like that, and it was in Television Lives on the PS2. I used to play that one a lot. Okay. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Yes! That's the effect that I wanted. Okay, that's like super cool. Love that for us. Everyone knows that almost every government up until like the 70s has some ex-Imperial Japan people in it. And they only stopped because those guys are dying of old age. Yes. The occupation government briefly supported equality laws in Japan, and then supported when they saw it was benefiting the JCP and the JSP. And then remove the support, yes. Do you need tracks for the room section of your review? Yes. And I am going to make like a little jukebox to put in there, just like to give a visual element as to why there's music. I wonder if... what happens if we do this? Now that's weird. Because when we had it wired directly to the... when we had it wired to here, it didn't do that drift backwards. I wonder why that is. I mean it's fine, but... Alright, so we got that. And I think we want like... we want it on the emitter. And we want it on the sequencer. The important thing is about all of this is MacArthur was a piece of shit. Deserves to rot in hell. Yes. You will find exactly 0% argument from me on that. He was a douchebag. Just super, super gross. That's really neat. I really like that effect. Alright, so when it takes enough damage, it's going to go off the screen, and it's going to do a little bit of a dealy bobber like this. God damn it. I hate it. It's gonna do a little dealy bobber like this. And then it'll go pew! And it'll shoot off the screen. I'm going to steal that idea. Time travel to when the servers are still up. You can steal the idea. You can use it in the future. I believe in you, Kronos. And we'd have it like follow the destroy, just to, because it's wanted to be destroyed anyways, so. We'll just put a simple block in here just to test it. I found a great piece of Japanese trivia courtesy of the depths of Wikipedia I can DM. I would love that. I don't know why I could not speak and read that out like a normal human being, but I would like that an awful lot. Alright, so it takes 10 shots to get it through the phase, and once that's done, it gets all shaky, and it goes pew! And we'd probably want like another, we'd want it to roll up like that. So actually, before it goes pew, very sad that grenade missed. Which, oh, it was somebody threw a grenade at MacArthur? Yeah, that pretty much, that works. I just want some sound design in there. In 46, there's a protest of 3,000 JCP members near the Imperial Palace. MacArthur was there, sending the police to attack them, and a group of the most radical JCP faction threw a grenade at him, but it missed. Yo, how do you miss with a grenade? Like, they've got a whole blast radius on them. If first you don't succeed with a grenade, at second you will succeed with a doohickey. You gotta work the doohickeys in there. Apparently people are genuinely just pissing on Abe's grave now. Good. Fucking good. Love seeing people turn controversial monuments, public places, into public restrooms. I mean, Japan doesn't have nearly enough public restrooms, so... Oh, sweet! I will check that out. Where's like the swing? There's a swing sound. I don't remember where it... Oh, there it is. That works. That like so totally works. Let me peep. Let's see. There was discourse on JP Twitter that seemed to be people making memes about people trying to piss there, and Abe heads being like, "We need to push the LDP to pass anti-pissing on Abe's grave law." I hope they do. I hope that law makes it in the fucking books. That this dude was such a schmuck that he had to have a whole ass law. You're like, please, please, please don't piss on Abe-san's grave. There's definitely inspiration coming here from your stuff, Kronos. Like, I'm not even gonna vaguely lie about it. Appointment of Tama as station master of Kishi Station in 2007 saved the station, added an estimated 1.1 billion to the local economy. I remember Station Master Tama. That cat was big news. And I love that cat. It's sweetie. They're gonna make it about how immigrants are starting piss crime gangs. It's making people insecure or something. God. I got nothing. I got fucking nothing. Fucking piss gangs. The piss gangs of New York. Kronos, do you have any like what are we gonna do about the ring here? Like, how do we make this work? What's up with the few public bathrooms in Japan? I feel like all my friends in Japan that were born in Europe or something always complain about that. I mean, it's just such a fucking pain in the ass, and it used to be that, like, at least you could go into a convenience store and use the bathroom there. It's not great, like, that the bathroom's tied to a business, but, like, they were around. Every convenience store had bathrooms. But around the time that, like, COVID happened, all these convenience stores, they closed off their bathrooms to the public under the guise of, like, safety for COVID measures, and they never opened those fuckers back up again. There's still convenience stores that do have restrooms that are available to the public, but it's like fewer and fucking fewer, and it is such a pain in the ass. Because, like, I do a lot of walking, and, you know, like, eventually I'll need to use the bathroom, and you're in the middle of fucking nowhere, but at least there's a convenience store. So you rock up to the convenience store, and it's like, oh, sorry, we ain't got no pisser. How do we make the shots, like, travel outward instead of all in the same direction? Like, I imagine we need to do something with, like, I don't know, advanced movers and tags? It just seems like it's going to be a big pain in the butt. There is a way to do it, but it's extremely inefficient when it's applied in this specific case. Poop. I hate that. Not your fault, but I do hate that. Seems like a lot of public spaces in Japan are slowly decaying, though not as much as America currently. Like, I mean, you still got parks, and the parks do generally have bathrooms at least, but I mean, not all of them. And some of them are like, they're really gross. Like, for all the vaunted praise of Japan as being a clean country, and to be fair, it is a lot cleaner compared to other places, but, like, some of them public restrooms, they do be really gross. Put a tag on the big circle, have the projectiles have a look-at sensor that looks away from the tag. You still have public parks as a thing, and spaces where people can actually hang out. I mean, we do, and quite thankfully. This is true. Have them look at the tag, but have the movers move in the opposite direction. So, oh, Supam, lovely to see you. How you doing tonight? How do you make the how would you make the movers? Well, wait, Kronos. What if we did a flee from follower? Would that work? Today could have been better, but on the plus side, I've almost gotten a new feature up and running on the thing I've been working on. That sounds great. Let me catch Hiruna first. Hiruna, thank you so much for dropping in tonight. I'm glad that you had a better day. I hope that tomorrow continues to be a better day. And I hope that we will see you. I've lost my words, but it was lovely having you here. And look forward to having you here the next time. Well, I guess I'm just wondering, like, how do you get the mover to go in the opposite direction as the look-at rotator, is what I don't quite get. Negative speed in the up-down movement. Enable local space. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Holy shit, Kronos! Ah! Ah, that's so good! Congratulations! That was fucking awesome! Now, do we want them moving that quickly? Or do we want them to be moving a bit slower? Well, let's just try it. Let's see what it looks like with 4. Will the tag be static during the effect? Yes. The tag's not going to move around while it's firing. Well, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to save this as an object. I'm going to have this emit 1. They'll fire. This will be destroyed because it's on a timer. Not on a timer, but you know what I mean. Like, the emitter's timer. So it's going to emit. And then this will emit all the shots. The shots will fire. hold on a second. No, because if I put the emitter timer on, then the shots will also disappear. So what we would want to do is something like this. Before your stream ends, in case you did not know, there was a film that came out this year. It's available in a Pirate Places about George Romero's failed attempt at doing a Resi film. I've seen, like, I haven't seen that movie, but I have seen various, like, documents about it. Because it's kind of semi-well-known lore in the Resi fan spaces. Oh wait, shoot. Okay. Come on. I also, like, I didn't really, Soup, I didn't get to give you the time of day that you deserved. First off, wonderful to have you here. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope life is treating you very kind. You said that you gotten this new feature up and running on the thing that you've been working on. I'm not going to make you spoil, if you're not wanting to, what you are working on, but I'm very glad that you got that working. It's always nice to have a little bit of progress in our lives. Have things work out the way that we want them. So congratulations on that. But it is lovely to have you as always. We'll figure out how these are getting triggered later. Also, thank you for the room tracks. Appreciate that a lot, Kronos. So let's save this bad boy here. I got stuck doing something that I just realized would actually make the UX way worse if I did finish. So being able to just immediately jump into getting a thing up and running was nice. I'm super glad. Alright, so what we want is... Hello, emitters. I know you exist. I know you fucking exist. Thank you. It's gonna destroy itself, so we don't need to set a lifetime. Those are whatever? Sure. God, Lisa, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. All things being Squeakle, I will talk about it soonish, but I like to keep things under wraps until it's closer to being done. For motivational purposes, that's super cool. Like, wouldn't even start to push you on that one. By all means, keep it under wraps and Squeakle. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Chipmunks the squeal? What? Why do we have squealing chipmunks? What the fuck? Alright, let's see if this works. Yo, that's not supposed to happen like that. What? Why? What? What just happened there? I like the level name you set, but I'm equally baffled by Alice's message. I think the Chipmunks is squealing? Oh shit, thank you, Kronos. Although that did look really, really cool, it would probably crash the level, so... Okay, so that's definitely, it's going too quick. We need more space between these. Alright, we might need less space between these. I think you should make the spawn effect a bit faster. Maybe 0.2 seconds. Okay. Give me a hot second here. One of the 2000s Alvin Chipmunks films is called Alvin and Chipmunks the Squeakquel. Gotcha! That makes a lot more sense. Strangely enough, not Alvin and the Chipmunks head, because I do not respect chipmunks. Chipmunks are just squirrels with better press and stripes. Oh! Oh! Not a huge fan. Anti-chipmunk racist. I don't know if that's really... I don't know about if racist against chipmunks? Is that possible? Chipmunks are just Disney shills. Look at Chip, look at Dale. Exactly what a chipmunk racist would say. Oh my god. Y'all are lucky I love all y'all. Alright, so those do need to be a little bit closer. We We need to decide this through a battle of 100 squirrels versus 100 chipmunks. Oh, the squirrels would fuck them up. Squirrels would absolutely fuck them up. I could probably put them even closer. Okay, not that close. That's too close. Holy shit, that is so fucking cool. I just realized that these are all gonna start breaking against shit because I've been like not. Oh god, we're gonna hear like 40 minutes of fucking breaking noises. All right, maybe they've all fucked off someplace and like. Not gonna do that, but we are gonna have to start drawing a bow on things. As Alice points out, it is 3 hours. Let me just go through. Let me go through this one more time. Can you mute the game audio when doing PS4 streams? Not without losing all the other audio. Like, I mean, it would just be silent, and that would be a little bit hard on me. Oh, I mean, I could have my audio, but like all the other game audio would be. It would just be my voice. Alright, I'm gonna take us through one last time really quick with the shmup so that Soup can see it. And then we will put that ribbon on things. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I forgot to put on the goddamn camera. Ah, you silly bitch. Alright. This has been a whole damn stream for silly mistakes. I hate it, but it is the way it works out. Well, y'all been really good about me bouncing ideas off of you, and I like to show off, because I'd be like that. Pump some hard thrash on a nearby speaker, it gets picked up by the mic, problem solved. I mean, I think we did try that at some point. And I don't think it worked out nearly as well as we would like. Like, it was really, really soft. But it had to be like, I had to have it up like, I think when we tried it, it was like, I had to have my speaker volume up, like, as high as it would go. And it was only showing up on stream, like, barely at all. But honestly, like, the only sound that I don't like is the breaking noise. And it's probably a sound that I do need to hear, because I need to know if something's gone fucky. Yes, Alice? Sup? I don't know about these square ships. You should get a soundboard when you get the laptop. like that's conceivably something we could look into in the future, but it would definitely be in the future. Like, it's not top in my list of priorities. I don't know though, like, but honestly, how many sounds do I need? I feel like the rotate's got to be faster on this thing. It's real slow. And I'm still not sure if maybe I want to have it have 360 rotation. Become your own morning zoo crew. I don't know. It's not really me though. As a noted soundboard user, may I advise not doing a thing? It's very inconvenient. Fair enough. I'm just gonna have to learn how to be like Michael Winslow. I'll get some Michael Winslow voice training, and then I can make all the sounds that I need to make with my own mouth parts. But that's what we're looking at. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna. Thank you. I'm really liking it. It's all thanks to all y'all's help. Give me some really great advice and ideas that I could use. Um, Kronos, thank you so much for particularly tonight dropping in because the advice you had on getting that kind of bossy thing to work is so fucking good. Um, what do we got? Ah, just swallowed a bunch of spit. Um, I'll probably add in more waves. I might put more space in between them. Because I'm not sure how long. The shmup section, the way it's looking now is like the real highway part is going to be um, the introduction and the gameplay discussion section. So we're going to go from there, and then we'll go into the shmup section, and that's going to be the story and presentation. And then from there, we're going to go into the room for the streamability and takeaway and outro bits. Now, probably because of where my feelings are right now, the shmup section is probably actually going to be the longest part of the video. Like, I've got a lot of things I could potentially say. If I'm not careful, I'll just run at the mouth. But even being careful, I feel like there's a number of points I want to touch on. So, like, I gotta make sure that this bit lasts. So a little bit like more gaps between some of the ships. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to have a returning boss that would show up like 3 times during the waves. Just to kind of pad it out a little bit. A dedicated button for the guy from Control saying, knife raid. Fucking knife raid. That's like one of my favorite fucking quotes in almost any game. Um, I think sound effects would be cool for the whole subbing sound effect thing, but you don't have subs. This is true. I could probably get some hoagies or grinders, but like, hard to find a shop that's got subs. Actually, to be honest, I don't think I could find any shops that have hoagies or grinders either. So, there's that. The Subway that was close to me shut down. That whole convenience store shut down, honestly. I don't know why, honestly, they're like, that's a weird word to put in that section, but like, yeah, no, it closed down. Rip to Subway. Honestly, fuck Subway. Subway's awful, but any hoot. Um, do gotta put the ribbon on stuff. So, what's our administrata looking like? I don't know when the Ruiner review is gonna come out. I Sometime in June. It'll be sometime in fucking June. That's the most I could say. First half of June. That's what I'm aiming for. So there's that. Um, Actually, I've got a really quick question. Oh, please don't, Alice. Please don't. No, it's not gonna happen. Um, if I... Oh my God, Alice, why are you doing this to me? If I picked up, uh, like, some of the outfits and extra memories on, for Slitterhead off stream, so that we had like a little bit of a couple more points that we could throw on the character abilities when we get into that final battle, when we do the stream on Monday. Would people be okay with that? Or would do you want me to go back into those levels and get like the missing Hyoki memories and get the costumes? Like, you don't mind if I do that part off stream? Because that'll give me a chance to do some practice with some of the characters as well. I was looking at some hints on subreddit, and like a lot of the recommendations are just being a lot quicker with your transfers. Like, don't focus on using the same character all the time, um, and being a little bit better with your abilities. And those are things like I'm kind of sloppy with. So I do have a little tail. Um, but I'm not the one writing the review. 100% every day hustling and grinding on stream. Okay, so I see how that's going. Alice, like you drank some spicy coffee tonight. You come in with like all the guns out, and I don't know why. Uh, all right, well that might be something that I do a little bit of on um like maybe Sunday night and Monday, because there's only so many of them that I can pick up. But that might be a thing that I do, and that way we're kind of like hopefully set up to go into the Monday stream and make that the wrap up for at least like the available ending right now. You're the Joker, the Woker, the Midnight Toker. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Um, if we finish Slitterhead on Monday, then Thursday will be either Risk of Rain 2, or we might, if I'm really having trouble getting things ready, a double shot of LBP. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. I don't want it to come to that, but... And if we don't finish Slitterhead on Monday, then that'll just be Slitterhead on Thursday. Yeah. 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 Okay, there's our administrata. Right. I gotta put a bow on this stuff. I'm gonna ask all y'all, as I always do. No, before I ask y'all anything, I had a wonderful night tonight. Thank you so much. Uh, just very helpful, very chill. My mood has been up and down recently. I have been, it's like it's the end of the month, beginning of the month, and my moods are always shitty then, and my health seems to be at its lowest point around that time. So it's at least kind of following pattern, but it has been kind of crummy recently. So having these last couple of streams be so positive has really helped me out a lot. And on that note, I will ask you all, Phantom, thank you. It was wonderful talking with you tonight, because I know we don't always get the chance to do it. And you're always okay to lurk. Don't feel like you gotta talk. But it was nice to chat with you tonight. And I will ask you all, as I always do, to please be taking care of yourselves out there in the meat space. Make sure that you are getting all of the hydration and electric eels that you need. Make sure that you are getting at least one meal in a day, even if it's trashy, as long as it's food. If you've got medications, try to be taking those medications as close to schedule as your situation allows. But above all and overall, please remember that you are important, you have value, you've got folks out there who love you and are rooting for you. They want you to have your best life, they want you to be safe and happy, And I'm one of those folks, but I am only one of those folks. There are many more. But that has to do it for us here at This Go About. So from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.